The restaurant at the center of controversy last week is now back open tonight. Anejo Cocina Mexicana in Yulee abruptly closed last week, shocking both employees and customers. The majority owners say that the closure was necessary to save the business. Riley Phillips is live tonight outside that restaurant with what this means and what's next. Riley?
Yes, the doors are open here at Anejo and Yulee. We've been seeing people stop by throughout the day today. The majority owners say this restaurant has not been profitable, and that's why they decided to shut everything down last week and take over. But the minority owner has now filed a lawsuit against them, claiming they did all of this for personal gain. The open sign lit up again Monday as Anejo Cocina Mexicana welcomed back customers for the first time in a week. The closure came as a surprise for both employees and customers, sparking controversy on social media. It all stemmed from a dispute between the owners of the restaurant. According to the majority owners, Jesus and Blanca Valencia, the restaurant was failing and not turning a profit. Their lawyer, Jennifer Englert, says the minority owner, Melody Higdon, offered to buy out their share of the restaurant, but an agreement was never reached, and the Valencias believe their only option was to temporarily close the restaurant and take control of daily operations in order to save the business.
There was at least 6 weeks of, okay, well, we'll close on this date, we'll close on this date. And we kind of kept bumping it, hoping that things would work out. And so it ended up there was no choice.
Higdon, who has managed this Anejo location since October 2021, filed a lawsuit against the Valencias on Thursday. She claims they breached their fiduciary duties and acted out of personal interest. Higdon was not available for an interview, but her attorney provided a statement saying in part, quote, "Unfortunately, the majority shareholders have schemed to engage in a plan of disloyalty and sabotage to enrich themselves. This corporate greed ultimately hurts the hardworking staff and their families and deprives its patrons of a favorite mainstay in the communities they operate." When I asked if the Valencias were motivated by personal gain, Englert told me they have not made any money from the restaurant over the last year.
I mean, they've not made anything from these restaurants, the two, for probably a year, and they've kept everything going. You can only do that for so long. I just don't know what the personal gain would be.
While the restaurant gets back to normal operations, questions still remain about why employees were not notified of the closure ahead of time. The Valencias say they asked Higdon to tell the employees, and she did not.
We had been communicating, I personally had been communicating to her attorneys that this is going to be what we were doing. It really wasn't out of the blue. And unfortunately, if that wasn't communicated to the employees, I'm sorry for that, but it's something we had been communicating for a long time.
And I was told most of the employees were able to keep their jobs and they will be paid for their time off work. The attorney for the Valencias tells me she still has not received that lawsuit, nor has she been made aware of any upcoming court date. A similar situation happened at the Salsa's restaurant in Middleburg, which is under the same ownership. That restaurant is also named in this lawsuit. Live in Yulee, Riley Phillips, First Coast News on your side.